Signal detected. Decrypting. Transmission link stable. Welcome back, Shadow Operatives. This is Crypto Ninja, your guide through the shadows. Today's Shadow Briefing: Urban Escape and Evasion. How to lose tails, blend in, and disappear in plain sight when every eye is hunting you down. In a city gripped by chaos, riots tearing through streets, power grids failing, or predators prowling for easy marks, standing out means becoming a target. Escape and evasion isn't blind panic or a mad dash. It's surgical precision, calculated movement, psychological misdirection, and the art of becoming a ghost amid millions. These techniques come from Special Forces manuals, Cold War Spycraft, and real-world street survivors who vanished when capture meant death. Master them, and the urban jungle becomes your fortress. First principle: never broadcast prey signals. Predators, human or otherwise, hunt patterns. They spot the hunched shoulders, the darting eyes glued to a phone screen, the erratic sprint that screams vulnerability. Instead, project quiet competence. Keep shoulders squared, chin level, stride deliberate at crowd-matching speed, around 3 miles per hour in most cities. Scan 45 degrees ahead using peripheral vision, never head-on stares that signal awareness or fear. Hands visible but relaxed, no fidgeting. You're not evading, you're just another commuter dissolving into the flow. Spotting the tail, your early warning system. They give themselves away fast, mirroring your turns at intersections, accelerating when you slow for a crosswalk, lingering too long at bus stops or shop windows. Use the city's reflective surfaces as free surveillance. Glass storefronts, parked car side mirrors, even rain-slicked puddles under streetlights. Test with casual changes. Abruptly cross to the opposite sidewalk, window shop for 30 seconds, then resume. If they adapt seamlessly, you've got confirmation. Act natural. Premature flight confirms you're the mark. Technique 1. The misdirection loop. Break line of sight. Target a high-traffic four-way intersection during peak hours. Weave against the pedestrian flow, threading through crossing vehicles like a local dodging cabs. Tails freeze at curbs or traffic signals. That split-second hesitation is your window. On the far side, shed a layer instantly. Unzip and drop a jacket over your arm. Reverse a button-up shirt. Pull a beanie low. Add sunglasses or swap bags if carrying multiples. In 15 seconds, your silhouette shifts. Height same, but colors, posture, profile altered. Pedestrians rarely notice details. They register vague shapes. Pro tip: know your city's blind spots. Under construction zones or vendor mazes create natural funnels. Technique 2. Progressive elimination. The four corners drill. This burns tails through exhaustion. At consecutive intersections, randomize completely. First left into traffic, second hard, right past a food cart. Third U-turn looping back on your track. Fourth straight through a service alley. Genuine locals zigzag illogically. Surveillance teams telegraph intent. After 3 breaks, either they've blown cover trying to keep pace, or you've created unbridgeable distance. Slip into a bustling ethnic market or tourist trap. Fabric stalls and spice clouds swallow silhouettes whole. Blending in, mastering the gray man doctrine. Invisibility demands averageness. Dress in the statistical middle. Khaki chinos, plain gray hoodies, scuffed sneakers, colors that photograph as neutral on CCTV. No bright logos, tactical pants, or high-end watches that scream value. Backpack, make it generic. Faded JanSport stuffed with thrift store binders or grocery bags peeking out. Mirror demographics. In business districts, clutch a coffee and lanyard. Near campuses, sling a textbook satchel. Industrial zones, carry a dented thermos. Alter gait subtly, short limp for 20 yards, then normalize. Scent matters too. Skip cologne, blend with the ambient city smells of exhaust and street food. You're not hiding, You're the background noise no one recalls, disappearing in plain sight, crowd saturation mastery. High-density zones are your cloak, markets with shoulder-to-shoulder haggling, rush hour trains where bodies buffer vision lines, festivals pulsing with distractions. Position dynamically, duck behind taller commuters, use baby strollers or shopping carts as rolling shields. Infrastructure hacks, escalators force linear movement, hop off midway, reverse via stairs. Revolving doors spin you out of sight lines, elevators to mid-floors, stairs down to loading bays. Emerge through kitchens or freight exits. In 60 seconds of saturation, you've layered 3 deflections while tails bottleneck. Advanced. The double-back trap. Turn predator. Feign predictability to lure close. Enter a dead-end courtyard or narrow alley they can't resist tailing. As they round the corner, you've already vaulted a low fence, dropped behind a dumpster, or pried a loose service gate. Now you're the observer. Note their vehicle plate, clothing, radio earpiece. Exit perpendicular, circling wide to parallel their route from safety. This flips the dynamic. Tech counters, beating the digital net. Phones are beacons, power off or ditch in a public trash bin before maneuvers. Cash rules zones without facial recognition, choke points. Avoid algorithmic ruts. Skip homework gym loops for circuitous buses, bike shares to random parks, or hail rides to nondescript drop-offs 2 miles out. Faraday pouches for spares. VPN hop if accessing maps. In grid-down scenarios, stick to paper transit schematics memorized in advance. Night operations. Shadows amplified. Darkness favors the trained. Hug well-lit main drags to avoid outlier status, but exploit unmonitored gaps. Alley mouths between lamps, vehicle shadows sweeping curbs. Streetlights create strong blind spots. Dress in layers that rustle silently. Field practice builds instinct. Recruit a partner as mock tail. Time your breakouts from coffee shops or ATMs. Self-audit via store cams or phone recordings. Do you pop visually? Drill clothing swaps under 10 seconds. Walk unfamiliar neighborhoods. Repetition turns theory into reflex. The ultimate truth. Superior evasion starts upstream. Hyper-awareness reads pre-attack cues. The lingering stare, hands dipping to pockets, mismatched body language. Gut says move, obey instantly. In the concrete labyrinth, ghosts don't flee. They evaporate. Sharpen these skills now. Subscribe for more. Until next time, stay unseen, stay informed, and move like a shadow.